Hi, PlayStation Platinum here, and this is my Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty on the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 Trophy Guide to beat the game on extreme difficulty and earn the coveted Big Boss rank to unlock the golden Big Boss trophy. Now, this is the toughest trophy in the game, and it is really hard. So you want to make sure, first of all, that you've completed the game on very easy to unlock extreme difficulty, and some of the requirements are for this difficulty that we can't have the radar on at all, and you want to set the settings to not game over if discovered. And another tip I can give is if you die in the plant chapter, you can actually see your stats on the game over mission failed screen. So the prudence is how many saves, and we can only save 8 times. The Ames one is shots fired, which is 700 or less. The alert number is alerts, which is a maximum of 3. Underneath that is the stat for kills, which in this run you can't kill anyone. Then you have damage amount, which is the damage you've taken, which is 700 maximum. And you also can't use any continues or rations. So if you do die or you get spotted and you get a game over, you can't press continue. You have to exit out to the title screen and then reload your save. And honestly, the 8 save file limit is the hardest thing about this run, because it does get really tight sometimes, and just having to fail and then go back to your last save and do a load of gameplay again is a bit tough, and it does get a bit weary. So straight away, as soon as you skipped all the cutscenes at the start, you want to run to the left around this corner, and there's a guard there, but if you keep running you will get past him without being seen, and then you just mash triangle to open up the door to enter into the tanker quarters. From here you want to just do a quick punch kick combo and then run round the corner. Now this guy's here, so you can just shoot him with a tranquilizer gun, hold L1 to aim and run, shoot him, and then just roll into him. As you've hit him with a tranquilizer dart, that'll knock him out, and then we go into this next room here. So this is the crew. We skip the cutscene here, the crew's lounge, and we take out this guy in first person in the head, and then we get this guy here in the head as he's walking up towards us. And then before exiting this area, you want to go to this bar and get the M9 bullets that are behind the counter, and then head upstairs and through this door here. Next, we want to go and skip this cutscene and grab some more M9 bullets that are in this corner behind the staircase, and then we want to shoot this guy and then just roll into him so that it knocks him unconscious, and then just make our way to the exit up these stairs. We're going to come up across our first camera now, so you want to skip the cutscene that's tutorial in it, and you want to hug this wall and just keep hugging the wall, and then as soon as you see that camera turn to the sort of left side, you can know you can get out of the way of it. And notice that Snake sneezed then. One of the things you have with this extreme difficulty is that Snake has catched a cold really quickly. So whenever you're standing still, he's going to sneeze. So you want to try not to be still too much, because guards will hear it. So as soon as you come up here, go through the door, skip the cutscene immediately, and then shoot that guy in the head. Run down in between the tables, then wait for him to sneeze by standing still, and then run through the door. Because you've waited there, the guard in the next room has gone out of the way, so it's important that you stop and wait for the sneeze before you go through that door. So up here, skip all the cutscenes, and then we're going to go outside now for the first boss fight against Olga. And this fight is really, really hard because she can kill you in 2 hits. So I found it best to just hide behind this crate here and use the peeking buttons, the L2 and R2, to sort of duck for cover when she's running around. So you want to try and hit her twice there, and then aim between the cage thing that she's hiding behind here, because you can sort of hit her again. Now I got lucky here because she just goes in a loop, and I think I did it quite easy, but this did take me a lot of times to do this, so I would constantly fail my run here. But just try and do it how I'm doing it in the video. As soon as you hear her shooting, just duck behind the cover by peeking to the left, and you should be okay. But just be aware that she is a dead aim shot, and she will just take you out. Again, like I said, it's 2 bullets and you're done for. So once you've done Olga, that's probably the second hardest bit of the tanker chapter. So all we want to do now is go back inside, and we've got to make our way down to the engine room. So this room here, there's nothing in here. You can grab the pistol bullets if you want to, but there's no enemies, so you're okay at the minute. So head straight down the stairs. Now we want to go left a screen left rather, back into this canteen and take out this guy here because he's now awake again, and then run through. But make sure you go closer to the wall so you don't get caught by that camera. Then you want to snake around to this door, take out that guy in the headshot, and then head down the stairs. Now there's going to be a guy down here, so we need to first of all wait for him to walk a bit further down, shoot him in the head, then quickly switch out to the pistol and take out the camera. With that camera destroyed, switch back to your M9 and then head down the corridor and down the stairs. So now this guy as well, he's also awake again, so we're just going to do the same sort of thing we did on him earlier. Wait for him to come up here, because you will see your shadow. As soon as he's turned, shoot him once and then just roll into him to quickly knock him out. And then we head back through this door to the cruise lounge. Here you want to wait at the top of the stairs for this guy to walk forward, shoot him in the head. Try not to miss like I did, but if you do, it doesn't really matter. And then you want to try and get this guy here. So I tried to get him from there, but I couldn't quite get him. So just stay there. He's going to see you, but it's not gonna matter because we can just take him out before he calls in these radio enforcements. Because with this difficulty, an alert is not when they see you, it's when they call in for reinforcements and you hear that sound. So as long as you can get out of the way before any radio has been called in fully, you're okay. So that there didn't count as an alert. So in here you want to quickly run past this guy as he's yawning, jump over the railings by pressing triangle and then drop by pressing X and head down the stairs to hold up this guy and then shoot him in the head. Now this was an area where I failed quite a lot because one of the guards around this next corner would always spot me, and I found it best to do this. Wait at the bottom of this stairs and shoot that guy up there in the head, then go up the stairs and get this next guy. You can just wait for him to turn around and quickly run up the stairs and then shoot him in the back and roll into him to knock him out. So with that guy at the top walkway on the top left there taken out, we're okay now to just run straight up, and that guy at the very bottom is not going to see us as he comes up the stairs, so we can just freely head into here. Then you want to go up to this corner, skip this cutscene, go up to this corner, turn around, and we're going to get this guy as he comes into this room. Now he will call in for radio thing, but if you can get him before he starts that conversation, no reinforcements are going to come in. So now we just need to shoot out the bombs. Be very careful here. Equip your SOCOM and stand on there to get that first one, then crouch and shoot this one here. You don't want to end up blowing these up, so just make sure you got the aim right. Prone to get this last one here. It's the very top bit with the green light. You don't want to shoot the plastic explosive because that will just give you an instant game over. So once those three are taken out, we can then safely pass through the corridor and open this door into the Deck 2 port area. So here I just run straight forward. There is a guy at the other end of the corridor, so we do have to sort of stop at a certain point, and I usually do it not far after this dead body on the floor. So just sort of wait till you see him here. Don't try and be too risky because he will see you quite easily. So just slowly take your time to go up, and as soon as you can see him and make him out, take him out with your M9. Make sure you don't have your SOCOM equipped because like you saw there, it does have a flashlight on it and the guards will see it. So there's another guard going to come up here now. So if you hug this right hand side, you can just shoot him as he comes along and then get past him. Now we go through these corridors, and as soon as you see the bullets here, you want to grab them and then look down the corridor in first person because now you'll be able to see the guy sleeping. So just take him out with the M9 and then progress forward. We're coming up to our first save point now, because for me this bit was really challenging, so I had to make a save early here, though I did ideally want to save as soon as I got to the plant chapter. So here we want to make sure we go and lean up this wall and get the hidden M9 bullets behind those pipes because we're going to need those for this big guard rush encounter that's coming up. So head down the corridor, and it's here where we're going to trigger basically the first alert, but we won't actually see it on the stats screen until much later in the game, so it will always say 0. So here, just as soon as it starts after skipping the cutscenes, make a save. I would highly recommend you save here because of just how difficult I found Olga. So make your first extreme save here, or if you're feeling a bit confident, try and do it and get to the plant before saving, but I did it here, so it's possible to save here and still be okay. Okay, so this battle is horrible. At the start, when I run forward and hide behind this crate, just crouch down and then aim in first person and use the shoulder buttons to peek out and pop out and shoot them. You can try and get them in the top of the chest by the heart. That seems to just take them out instantly, or obviously the headshot will also do that, but it is very tricky because as soon as you pop up they're going to probably shoot you and you can't take too many hits. Try and wait for the sounds of the bullets firing, and then once you can sense that they're running out of their bullets, just pop out and try and shoot one. You have to fight about 11 or so guards here, and at a certain point the back guard who's just gone behind that crate there will start throwing grenades at you. If they do come close to you, just try and quickly pop out and shoot their head, because one guard always seems to rush you a bit. So here you can see he's throwing grenades. Now whenever this happens, just run to the back crate, hide behind here, wait for him to throw another one, and then run back to your first crate here, and then just resume. As soon as you've got that last guy and there's a gap, run all the way to the back, because the final 3 guards are now coming, and if you just stand here you can easily get all 3 of these before they get anywhere near you, and that is how you beat the guard rush. And that one will probably take you a few goes, so if you get here and fail, don't quit out straight away, just keep replaying it until you get the hang of it, and then quit out and reload your save. So after skipping all the knees, we're now in where he's having like that conference thing, but at this point I'm bleeding out, so I decided to just wait up here. If you're not bleeding out at this point, you can just go straight down the ladder, it's fine, but for me I just didn't want to have the blood trail and risk a guard seeing me. So head down the ladder by pressing triangle, and then head down this next ladder. So we want to definitely make sure we don't get spotted here, because we're going to have to go all the way back and do that guard rush again, and this is just it's an easy way to get out of here, but you can easily be spotted if you're not careful. So we want to prone under this projector, hug fairly close to it so that no one sees you, and then stand up and run around here. Now those light grey floor markings mean that they will make a noise, so you want to roll over them, and you can see that guard walking down there. If he's a bit further behind, just keep running, but if he's ahead of you, just wait for him to stop and then walk to that last bit and you can get behind him, as I did in the video. So in this room you want to interact with that projector to make it go to the right, which makes all the guards turn to the right, and then just prone around it so that you don't get spotted, and then press the projector again to send all the guards looking to the left. Then you want to run to this right side, stay here, aim in first person because we're waiting for a guard to walk over. You want to try and get him in a headshot straight away so that it knocks him out, and then again we want to roll over these floor bits, these grates on the floor so we don't make sound, and then we head into the next room. So as we go through this door you want to skip a cutscene, but don't move. As soon as you skip the cutscene you want to just aim in first person, look to the right and get this guy at the terminal, then look to the left and get this guy here as he walks down under the raised platform. Now we want to run down to this right hand side because we need to take a bunch of photos of Metal Gear Ray for Otacon. So stand here, get out your camera, not the digital one, and then take a photo of the Marine logo. You'll hear a little sound effect, that's when you know you've got the right photo. So then we need to head back here and stand on the 3 and take a side on photo of Ray. Again you'll hear the little jingle, and now we need to head on for a head-on shot. So we stand here by this thick back line on the floor, take another photo, and then we need to go onto the left side and stand on this W to get a photo from this angle. Once you've got all of those photos in the bag, quickly run back to the right hand side at that terminal where the guard was standing and interact with it with triangle. And if all your photos are correct, you've now completed the tanker chapter on extreme difficulty. So congratulations there, we've got the intro done. And you may or may not have saved your game at this point, but I would definitely recommend, if you didn't save in the guard rush corridor, to just save it as soon as the game starts up again with Raiden, because you really don't want to have to go back and do all that crap again. And while it's better to save as late as possible, I would just say go for this one here if you haven't done the guard rush one. So ignore that save, but once you get control of Raiden, save if you haven't done so already. So one of the cool things about the saving is that if you're in a room and you get spotted, you haven't just instantly failed. You can just, as soon as you're spotted, just call Rose and save the game, or Otacon and save the game, it won't actually count that alert then, so you're free to just reload the save and carry on from there. So if you've got quite far but it wasn't maybe as far as you wanted, but you're pretty much there, you can just save and you don't have to restart the whole thing again then. So skip all the cutscenes and we're now in control of Raiden. So head upstairs and go towards this door and interact with it with triangle. I think there's a couple of cutscenes here because Snake's just slightly ahead of us, so skip those and skip the codec conversations. You can press square to just instantly flash forward through all of the codec chat, so that's definitely something you want to be doing. Now, as we head through here, Snake has knocked out all of these 3 guards already, and this is actually one of the harder bits, because you can easily mess this up. That's why I would recommend making a save at the start of this chapter, if you didn't do it in the guard rush. So interact with this terminal, skip the cutscenes, and press down and then X to enter, and then go down to OK. On this next bit of the screen, just press up once it's downloaded, up twice I think it is, and that will get you to the exit, which is at the bottom. Once you press that, another codec call, there's a lot of them in this game. Skip all these with square, and then we need to rush down to the bottom corner of this room because there's a guard there, and this bit is quite tricky, so try and look at this video to see how I've done it. But if you do mess it up, it's not quite over just yet, as long as they don't call for the radio. So stand by him and sort of position yourself close to him as possible, and then go into first person and try and punch him in the groin. That'll just instantly knock him out. Then you want to run into this middle bit here, wait for a little bit until you can hear the guards moving, and then hit the wall with circle by leaning up it. That'll make one of the guards run out. Now you want to run around this wall, and sometimes you might find you're lucky and that guard there is looking the other way, which allows you to get straight in the lift. But if it doesn't, and it happens like I did, just try and constantly keep hitting this guy to save time until that lift comes down, and then as soon as it's down, just run in the lift. He won't be able to call in the alert in time, so you'll get away with it by the skin of your teeth really, but it's not an alert, so that's fine by me. Okay, so we're in the lift now, going up to the top of the shell, and we're just going to skip all of the cutscenes. And once we've finally passed all those, I was going to get that thing there, but I decided not to. So we just need to crawl under this cage thing here where the pigeons are, and we can work our way around. It's worth noting that my recordings for 2 sections, it sort of failed because I was capturing directly off PS5. So this footage here that you see now is actually re-recorded footage from the guard rush bit up until my next save. So if you see a slight variance in the next scene, don't worry, it's just I had to re-record it, so apologies for that. It happens again later, but I'll point it out. So roll past that guard without him spotting you, and then head through this door here. Skip the codec conversations, and now there's a guard that's going to be on this left side, so we want to roll over these black grates because they will make sound, and then we just want to constantly punch this guard until he gets knocked out. You don't want to do your 3-hit combo because that could send him flying over the railings and kill him. Just keep doing 1 hit on him until he gets knocked out, because he will just fall straight to the floor. Once that's happened, you can then head straight through this door into the transformer room. So in here, it's where we're going to trigger like the ninja sort of corridor from Metal Gear Solid 1, where there's a load of dead bodies, and it's here where we meet Snake, but he's calling himself Pliskin at this point. So he's going to give us the SOCOM pistol. So just skip all of these cutscenes, and eventually we'll get back to the game and we'll have the pistol now. So head up here. So here is where there's a slight difference, because you're going to see me open this locker here twice. I thought I didn't open it in my first run, so when I was recording this footage, I just opened it to get the I thought I did open it rather, so I ended up opening it to get the pistol bullets, but it turns out I actually didn't, so you will see me open that again. So yeah, head straight through this door. You can open that locker and get them if you want, it doesn't matter. And then skip these cutscenes of Fortune destroying all these guards. And then we want to just walk across this walkway and grab the shaft grenades that are on the right hand side, because we're going to definitely need the shaft grenades, because they can disable cameras and allow us to get through areas without being alerted, without triggering the alert. So head through this door into the dining hall. And here we want to go and talk to Peter Stillman. So this corridor is empty, so we're okay at the minute to just run straight up without worrying about anything. And this will trigger a cutscene. So by playing the game once and unlocking extreme difficulty and then playing it on like the New Game Plus sort of run, we can actually skip the bomb tutorial cutscene, so that saves quite a bit of time because he does ramble on. So skip all of these scenes, and now we've got the mission to freeze all of the bombs in the plant. So this was a section where I ended up saving earlier than I wanted, but I would definitely recommend saving in this room that I'm going to get to eventually because it's a good point. So as you're running down here, you want to shoot your pistol. That will cause the guard to be alerted and he'll run away to call in the radio, and then you just run through before he can call the guards in. Then in this area here, you want to aim with L1 to lock on to that cipher and destroy it with your pistol, and then just run through. Back in the transformer room now, we want to stop here for a second, and then I didn't mean to trigger that. You want to head into this room and shut this door here. There's a bomb behind it, and we can defuse that with the coolant spray. So grab the coolant spray and push up on the right stick to use it, which I don't ever think it was like that before. I'm sure it was square in the original. So once you've done that, unequip it and then run down this corridor doing a few cartwheels as you go, and then head into this left door here and run around the corridor and out from this exit. There are guards in that area, so just be quick with that. If you didn't open the locker door, you can open the locker door instead of waiting and then run around. From here, you want to wait at that doorway ideally, watch that guard, and as soon as he runs past, turns around, run towards him and then hit him or throw him. And once you've thrown him, run to that doorway. You can actually get to that door before he calls in the alert. If you ever hear the alert siren, you know you've been spotted, and that will definitely count. So here I was just checking my videos, realised I messed up with that locker door and resumed my recording. So you want to head up the stairs because there's a bomb on the roof that we want to defuse now, and there is one guard up here. Now you want to try and just knock him out, and I think I messed this up, and I do take some damage. So you want to equip your pistol, hold him up and try and just knock him out. You could go behind him and go into first person and punch him in the groin or the ass, because that'll be a lot more efficient than the way I did it here. I thought I hit him enough there to throw him, but I didn't, so he's going to end up shooting me at some point, and I take damage, unfortunately. I'm sure he shot me. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, so now you want to go up to the fence, but just walk a bit further down to here, and then use your coolant spray through it to take out that next bomb. So now we want to head back downstairs, but you want to go through this right hand side because we can pick up some more chaff grenades, and then down these stairs here. So in this clip I do eventually get spotted, but you can kind of see the method of it. So here you want to wait by this guard here. As soon as he starts to walk down, go up these stairs and crouch and prone under these pipes, and then under the pipes on the left, and then under this pipe here. And then you want to lean up against the pipe and do exactly what I do here. So lean up, get to sort of where that line is on the floor, let go, crouch, and get out the coolant, and then turn left, and you'll be able to get that bomb there without actually going around to it. Then once you've cooled it and froze it, we can go back under these pipes and under this next one, and then we can get out of this area. So this guard is going to spot me, but if you were to wait a bit further around and hold him up, you'd get past him easy enough. So I'm just punching him now to knock him out. Unfortunately, the guard in the next room hears, so he's coming over to investigate. So I am sort of messing this up, but yeah, you can do this a lot easier than the way I've done it there. So yeah, he's going to sort of almost get me with the alert there. It's very, very close, so you can do that a lot better than what I did. So in this next area, again, I'm not 100% sure if you have to use a chaff grenade here. You might just be able to wait for the cipher to go away and then run across the walkway before the guard comes up, or you might just be able to shoot it without the guard hearing you. But I'm just playing it safe at this point and using a chaff grenade to get safely across without anyone seeing me. But if you look, when that goes down, you can get past it, I reckon, and then just run straight across the walkway and no one will see you. So it's probably best to save your chaff grenade there. So now we're going into the weapons storage warehouse, and this is where we can get the M9. So from here, you want to wait for that guard to turn around, There is a tactic to spray him with the coolant and then get him, but I find you're better off just going when he's turned, running there to get the M9, and then just wait for him here, because he's going to call in the radio now. So as soon as he says there's nothing here, shoot him in the head, and then quickly run around to the left here, and we can get this next guard. Now, he will see that guy as he turns, but just shoot him in the head, and then drop down this walkway here onto these boxes, and then take out the 2 guards on this lower floor. Shoot this guy in the head, and if you're quick enough, you can get that guy on the right before he gets around that box. But if not, it doesn't matter. Just peek up by holding L2 and R2, and then shoot him in the head. Once he's down, that's every guard in this area gone, and we want to quickly get this bomb frozen that's behind these boxes. So just crouch on this box, and then look at it, and you'll be able to freeze it from there without dropping down to it. Then equip the M9 and get out of this area before the guards come in to investigate. You have got a fair bit of time, so just go up these stairs and through this door. So here we're on the connecting bridge, and there's a lot of ciphers and a guard that's up on a tower here. So technically you could just shoot the guard with the M9. He's on walking up those stairs there, but I just decided to throw the shaft grenade. So this method will cause a caution, so you could probably do it a little bit better, but the problem is you've got a load of claymore mines on the floor, so you need to crawl over this bit to pick them all up, because you don't want to be running into him. But yeah, there you see, look, he's seen me now and he's trying to call in for support, but you'll notice he doesn't actually call in a full-blown alert. He'll just call in a caution on me, but that means we're okay because it doesn't count as an alert. And this next room now is really hard to do just first time, so I would definitely recommend making a save here. And the best thing is, if you make a save, it gets rid of this caution and resets the room, so you're okay if you get here with a caution. So I'm going to make a second save here now, because like I said, this room is very tricky to get everything right and get out of there without messing it up. It took me ages to figure it out. So make your second save on extreme here, because we've done quite a lot of the bombs now and we're safe to just save. So you can see I've reloaded this save and there's no caution. So you want to go to the door, aim in first person, be on the sort of right side of the doorway to get that guard, and then you want to get those 2 guards in the background, and then aim in between this girder here to take out this guard that walks in. As soon as he's down and all 4 guards are beat, shoot these 2 cameras with the SOCOM pistol. So there's a bomb in this room and it's moving around on the boxes, and if you're really quick you can get to this section here and freeze the bomb as it comes out of this conveyor belt. If you don't do it in time, run back to where the door is that we came in and stand by those conveyor belts there, because it will come down there as the guards come in to investigate. But before you do that, you want to grab the stun grenade and the box on that thing there and take out this camera. So if you have missed the bomb at this point, do all of this, and then as soon as you grab this box, just run down to where you came in and basically freeze the bomb as it comes out of that conveyor belt. So you'll see where I'm running here. It'll be here. You want to stand there, directly there, and freeze the bomb. So yeah, I didn't get it, but you could get it up there. So I'm just waiting here now to freeze the rest of it as it comes out. And the best thing is, the guards that are going to come down the stairs from that door on the right there, they're not going to see you, so you're free to just freeze that. And as soon as you hear it go, you can just put it away and then get out the cardboard box and just walk past them. You probably don't even need the cardboard box there, but just run up the stairs as quick as possible and you'll be okay then, because they just think everyone's fallen asleep and there's no problem. So now we're on the Strut E heliport. This is where we'll eventually fight Fatman at the top of here, but what we need to do now is just take out one of the bombs that he's left us underneath the Harrier jet, which is also something we're going to have to fight later on. So yeah, that room there is really hard. You want to just make sure you do it really quick, basically. And then just remember that the backup plan of where to go to defuse the bomb if you didn't get it first time. Yeah, so we want to go under and prone under here to be able to easily get this bomb. Now there is a guard walking up behind us, so if you're not quick enough, you want to just take the guard out. So just stay here, look at first person. He'll see something, but he won't see you, allowing you to get him in a headshot. And then just walk around this left side of this room. The stun grenades there that you want to make sure you get, and just wait for this guy. So you could just take him out But I was just conscious of not trying to fire too many bullets, and it doesn't waste too much time waiting for him to walk around. So shoot him if you want to, but if you don't, it doesn't really matter. So now just head down the stairs and then come around here, and you want to make sure we get out the box. So if one of the guards was awake, he's going to be at the top of this staircase here, the one who would call in for the reinforcements and the updates. So just stay there and peek up and shoot him. Look, so I didn't quite get him, which is a shame, but yeah, if you don't get him, go down here and just take him out here, and then get in the box and walk around this way. Because we took out that camera here, it's not going to see us, and we can safely get away. Now we've got another bridge. This one has a no, this one's not the camera one. This one we just leg it straight across, nice and easy. Just keep running. There's a guard at the end, so aim and run, shoot him. Once you've hit him in the back, cartwheel into him, and that'll take him out. And just get through there as quick as possible before the other guards see you. Now in the sediment pool, there's multiple bombs in here, so you want to start off by taking this guy out, and then that guy in the distance out with a headshot, and then try and get this guy before he walks over to you. Try and do this one as quick as possible, because we need to get right around to the other side before the guy at the bottom sees anything. So the guy at the bottom is the one who's going to call in the status updates for the other guards. So you want to run all the way around here and open this hatch underneath. So you want to drop down, drop with triangle, and as soon as you drop, keep spamming triangle to grab that ledge, and then press triangle to climb back up. And then you want to open this crate, this like floor door thing here, and defuse the bomb. The guy's going to be walking across the bottom of this walkway to the right, and he's going to call in an update. So you just want to keep running around, grab the M9 bullets there, and then there's a grate on the floor here that you open. So just run around this floor and keep spamming triangle until he opens the door. As soon as you've opened the hatch, get ready to shoot this guy, because he's just called in and nothing to report. Now you want to immediately spray this bomb, so crouch if you need to, and as soon as you've frozen that bomb, put the coolant away, run up these stairs, and there's a third bomb now that we can get by just crouching here and looking at these stairs, because it's just underneath them. Look, very sneaky bomb that. And if you do all that quick enough, you'll be able to defuse those 3 bombs before the other guards suspect something's wrong and come to investigate, because that guard hasn't called in yet. So yeah, that is a hard room, but if you do it the way I've just shown you there, it is quite easy, to be fair. So now we just want to make our way out of this room, and we're sort of heading back to where Peter Stillman was. So we just got this another walkway to go across. Now this is the one with the camera. So I just used a chaff grenade here because I never wanted to mess up. And I thought if I shoot the camera, that guard on the walkway is going to hear it. So throw the chaff grenade. As soon as it does, walk to the doorway, go in first person and shoot that guard in the head. Now we can just run across and we're going to be safe, and you haven't really got to worry. So keep going through the door, and then we're back in the area where the bomb guy was. But there's guards in this area now, so we need to be careful. But you want to make sure you go into this room and grab sensor B, because if you don't, you can't progress. So head down here and actually go in the toilets, and we can get the bomb up in this corner by the mirrors. And then that is, I believe, the very last bomb of sensor A. So now we find out there's another bomb, and I think we're going to have a timer or something. So we want to head down this way to the connecting bridge. I think this is it now. Oh my god, there's another bomb, and we have a time limit now, but there's plenty of time. I thought Extreme would make the time limits even tighter, but it doesn't. So come around here, and same as last time, we want to aim with R1 and automatically lock onto that cipher and just blast it. Sometimes they'll blow up in one shot, sometimes it's 3, so just be prepared to keep shooting if it doesn't quite get destroyed on that first hit. So in the transformer room, we want to still go into that. See, there's me opening the locker again. That was the mistake. So we want to go in here, and same as last time really, take out that guard there, and then just cartwheel down, and we can get past before that other guy sees anything. Because if you run down this corridor there, there's cameras, and they will spot you. So just go in that room and do it that way. On this connecting bridge, again, it's the same as last time. Wait at this door, which is the better way of doing it, and just shoot him if you want to. It's probably the safer option really, and then just run this way. Doing a few headshots on some of these when you don't need to is okay. So yeah, head round here and into this room, into the pump room, and now we want to go up onto the roof. So just that guard's always going to be running that way, so he'll never see you, so you're free to just leg it straight up here. And we're heading towards the fortune fight now. So this is a point where some of you may want to save, because it's risky, this fight. You can easily get killed. But ideally you want to try and get past her and get to the start of the Fatman fight before we save again, because that fight is really tough. So head down the lift and we're going to go and defuse the final bomb. So Pliskin's just bit the dust, unfortunately. Farewell, Pliskin. You will be missed. Because he was... Who was he? He was singing it, wasn't he, in Metal Gear 3. Anyway, so yeah, run down here, grab the SOCOM bullets, and then head through this door back to where Raiden first started his adventure. The bomb is hidden up on the wall in this left corner here. It's not underneath the sub thing like it is in other difficulties. So you want to aim here and spray at the wall here, because it's just up here, look. And once you've done that, that's it. The bomb quest is finally finished. And now we just got to head back up the lift, but before we get there we're going to have to deal with Fortune. And I would say fight, but really it's just avoid, because we can't actually kill Fortune. So skip these cutscenes and head through the door. So with this fight, you want to do exactly what I do at the very start. You want to get in the cardboard box and sit by this barrel, wait for her to shoot that forklift truck twice, and then as soon as it blows up, run to the left. She's then going to shoot those crates. Once they start to disappear, run to the right, and then wait here by that thing there. So those barrels can kill you, so if you ever see them on fire, get away from them. But the trick is to sort of wait for her to shoot and just run in one direction. As soon as she shoots 2 bullets, change direction, and you can just keep doing it. I noticed the barrel there, look, once you see that black shadow, you know it's going to blow up, so just get away from it. And then you just keep her in this loop here, look, 2 bullets fired, change your direction. 2 bullets fired, change your direction. 2 bullets fired, change your direction. And just keep doing this loop over and over again until Vamp finally comes down the lift and the fight ends. Hopefully you would have cleared out those 2 barrels there, but it's more just by luck than anything, of lining it up with the timing of her shots when you're there. But if they aren't, just be aware that you've got to avoid them. If you do get shot, don't panic, just keep trying to get back into that loop. So as soon as she fires those 2 lightning strikes, change your direction. As you keep doing that, hopefully you'll get through it. I did get through by the skin of my teeth there, but as soon as the rubble starts to fall, you know you've done with the fight. And after that call, it's over. So congratulations, you've done it. It is tough, so you may want to just retry it a few times before you reload your save, because it is quite a far way to go back and get back here. But yeah, once that's done, we're back up in the lift, and now we want to crawl through and keep crawling through this area here, because there's now claymore mines. So make sure you pick up the 2 here, and now we're safe to climb, stand back up and run through the door. So we need to head to the warehouse area now, I think it was, in order to pick up some stuff. I can't remember what we pick up actually. So here we just want to wait, make sure that guard's out the way, and then go through this door. I'm sure we pick up something there, or is it afterwards? We need the sniper, don't we? So here, wait for them, just make sure they've gone down the stairs, and then just leg it across. You'll get over there before they see you. It's nice and easy bit, this one. So here we are, we're back in that. Is it warehouse? The warehouse, yeah. I'm sure I pick up something from here. But no, it's after, isn't it? We need to get the AK. So stand here and wait for him. If you lean to the right, you can get him in a headshot without him seeing you. And then do the same here, leaning to the left, to get that guy across there. Once those 2 are out, we can just run across. The bottom 2 aren't going to see us. Yeah, there's actually nothing in the warehouse for us at the minute. It's a bit later on, so apologies. Head through to the connecting bridge. Here is where all those enemies were, so you want to, and the ciphers and the mines. So you want to just throw the shaft grenade and then use that as cover to get through. So because we picked up all the mines off the floor, we're okay, but I'm just panicking at this point and making sure I got that one. So if we didn't get that one in your earlier run, because you stood up to get out the way before the guards spotted you, make sure you get that one. In the parcel room, you want to immediately quit the box and walk around like I do here. The guys won't be able to see you because you're too low down. Wait for this guy here and hold him up, and then shoot him in the head. If he does see you, try and just shoot him, and then throw him, and then just run up to the door, and he won't be able to do anything. Right, so now we're at the heliport, and this, to be honest, is probably the second hardest boss fight in the entire game. I think the raids were harder, to be honest, and Solidus as well is tricky, even with the techniques. So run up here, and then run straight across to where the Harrier is, or was, and you'll see the bomb on the floor. So spray it with the coolant, and it's here where we're going to make our third save of the game. So we're going to just save as soon as the fight starts, basically. So skip all of the Fatman cutscenes, and it's here where you're probably going to have a nightmare. So make sure you save here, and get your third save in nice and secure, because now we're probably going to have to reload this save multiple times before you get past this, because it is a very tough fight, and it could just go so wrong really quickly if you plant too many bombs. I'd say if you ever plant like 3 or 4 bombs, just jump off the edge of the rig and kill yourself and restart. So as soon as it starts, you want to run down to this bomb here and just immediately freeze it with the coolant spray. Then you want to head up to where the second bomb is and shoot him 6 times with a SOCOM pistol. Then immediately switch to your M9 and try and get him. If you aim at him and press L1, it will lock on, and usually, hopefully, it will lock onto his head, and you can get in another headshot on him before the stars appear on his head. That way you can do 2 hits every time you drop him, but it is very tricky. So here I'm just sort of baiting him before freezing the bomb to get in another shot of him. See, I got him there without the stars appearing, so I got 2 shots in. Now you want to partially freeze the bomb until it starts to go slightly red, because now we can try and get in another shot or grab some pistol bullets and lure him back over here before freezing the bomb. So freeze the bomb and then quickly shoot him. It allows us to get another bunch of shots in on him before he starts wandering around the area planting bombs. So if he does this shooting thing here, wait a little bit and then shoot him 6 times again to knock him down. And we're just trying to repeat this pattern, and always be aware of where the bullets are. Once you get down to 5 bullets, those bullets will reappear. So you just want to try and stick as close to him as possible, and always be aware of how many SOCOM bullets you have, because that's what you need. You need at least 6 to be able to stop him and knock him down. So here, look, I've used up all the bullets, but thankfully they spawned again, so I can grab some more. And I'm just trying to stay as close to him as possible. If he slides through you, it will hurt you, and that's the way I died quite a lot, so just be careful of that. So I only went for the 1 shot there to grab some more SOCOM bullets, and now I'm running back down to where the other set will be to grab some more. As he was pissing about, I managed to get close to him, but as you saw, he just rolled through me and I took damage. But I shot him 6 times and knocked him down, and then I'm equipping the SOCOM and getting ready to get him again. 6 times, and then 2 bullets into him, and then bait him again. Run up to the bullets, make sure you get those, and then try and get him, and just keep running towards him, basically. Try and keep him in your sights at all times, and then shoot him 6 times, and then get out the pistol. And remember to aim in first person, immediately tap L1, and sometimes you might need to nudge the stick down slightly to get him in the head, but the trick is to try and get as many double shots as possible with that fight. Yeah, I would suggest watching that video clip a few times just to see how I did it and the techniques I used. But as soon as he's defeated, pick him up, move him out of the way to freeze the giant bomb that he was sitting on. And that is the Fatman fight. So now you just got to hope that you don't get spotted or you don't die between here and the next save, otherwise you're going to have to come back and do this horrible fight again. So fingers crossed I can get you through it safely on your first attempt. When I was using other guides, there was a few areas where I kept getting spotted, so I had to do them differently. So now our mission is to go and find Ames, but we need to get a guard's uniform and the AK to be able to get through that area. So the ninja's got to give us the BDU, the guard uniform. So as soon as we've done with all of these cutscenes, we want to get the guard uniform out and equip that. That's in your item slot, which is L2. And we also want to just get the pistol and the M9 out. So I'm using the previous options with these buttons instead of just the menu to equip and unequip, because that just makes it easier. So if you haven't got that setting on, you might want to turn that on. So equip the BDU and the pistol and go back through to the parcel room. So there's no guards here now. There won't be one on the stairs, so you'll be okay because he's still asleep. But as you're going down the stairs, equip the box and run along the conveyor belt side here. That means the guard won't see you. In this next area on the bridge, you want to get rid of the box and wait here slightly. As soon as you see that cipher go to the right, run forward and aim, and then lock onto this one here and shoot it. Sometimes you'll have to shoot it 3 times, and then as soon as it's destroyed, keep moving, because that other cipher or a guard might see you. It's a very tricky bit, that. So in the warehouse, you want to come in and do a punch kick combo, then head down the stairs. We've got to go into this room at the bottom here, so you want to be quick with all this movement. As soon as you get through the door, aim in first person and shoot this guy, and then immediately run to the AK and grab it. Don't bother getting anything else, because you need to get out of this room quick enough so that the guard there doesn't see you. If he does, shoot him with the M9 and get out of the room as quick as possible before an alert comes in. Well, that is a very tricky room. So here you want to quit the box and walk across this side here, so that cipher doesn't see you, and then get out the AK and hold L1 to run and shoot this cipher here as you're running. You don't want to stop and run because you'll fall and die. Make sure you grab the bullets there. Make sure you have the BDU and the AK equipped before going into this room, because the camera will see you, and if you're not looking right, it will cause an alert. So in here, you want to make sure you never bump into any of these guards, because you'll lose your uniform and they'll spot you. So we want to go down here and open up this locker right here. It gives us a SOCOM suppressor, which may come in handy later, and then open this one here to get some M9 bullets, because you're probably running low. Because if you kill Fatman without grabbing an ammo box, you won't get any more ammo up there, so you can easily end up with no bullets. So there is some more SOCOM bullets here. That's why I'm going the longer way around in this room, just to restock my supplies. So if you're not quick enough going through there, the guard will walk across that hallway to the left side, so just be aware with him at the top of that corridor. That's why I looked down, just to see where he was. So head into the lift and go down to the floor B2, because we need to get the directional microphone. So this is going to require us to go to the left side, never go right, always go left, and down here, and you want to just sprint all the way down. There's 3 guards in this area and we just need to dodge them all. Again, make sure you don't get too close, because you'll bounce out of the uniform. So just dodge past them like I've done here, grab the mic, and then just get out of this area quick as possible. You'll trigger a cutscene there, so just skip it, and we're going to exit around on the right hand side. So that guard is going to run down this corridor. But as long as you're on the right hand side of the corridor you're running, you should be okay. And if you've gone as fast as I have, you'll completely get past him before he even gets there anyway. So with the directional microphone collected, we can go back in the lift and head up to B1 now. Almost went the wrong way then. Go into B1, and then we've got to go through the security door and find Ames. So in here, it's just showing you a tutorial of how it works. So all we need to do is hug this wall, tap on it, and it will bring the guard out of the next room to come and investigate. And then we can grab him. So as soon as he's walked past us and he's got his back to us, unequip the AK and then grab him with square, and then you want to just walk around and sort of spin him in front of that switch panel, and that'll cause him to trigger the cutscene where we open the door. So in this room, it is random. A lot of times when I was doing the runs and my attempts, it spawned in just loads of women, and there was just obviously just one man in Ames, so it was really easy to spot. But then in this run, it happened to spawn a mixture of people, and his location changes all the time, so where he is for me might not be where he is for you. So just keep an eye on what he looks like here, and make sure none of the guards bump into you. Always be cautious of where you're running. So for me, Ames is in this top left corner here, but be aware that as soon as you crouch or get the mic out, the guards might see you, so you've got to be really quick. Just aim the mic at him and instantly spam triangle, and that'll cause the text to come up and the cutscene to play. So you can easily get spotted there if you're not quick enough. So whatever you do, don't crouch unless you know it's him, and you're immediately going to get the mic out. So skip all these cutscenes, and you will have a bit where you need to re-equip the AK before Ocelot sees us. which doesn't really matter anyway because he notices we're fake anyway. So yeah, keep skipping all these. As soon as you get to here, equip the AK, don't move, just equip the AK, and then skip these cutscenes. So now the base is on a sort of a caution. So if any of the backup guards see you, it's an instant alert. I think if the normal guards see you, they still got to sort of call it in. So come out here, stay here in first person. There's going to be a guard walking from the right. Shoot him in the head, and then go to this lift. Press the switch twice. That'll make it call up immediately. Get in the lift and take it back up to floor 1. Now, once this lift opens, you want to just stand in sort of the middle of the lift and look in first person outside. There is a reinforcement guard that's going to walk in front of us. Just take him out immediately, and then get out a chaff grenade and throw it, and then just wait here until it explodes. If you ran out the lift, he'd more than likely see you, so it's better to do it that way. Now you want to come to this corridor, look down, and take out those 2 as quick as possible. You'll see he saw me there, but it didn't count as an alert. I double checked afterwards. So then you want to take out that guard. If he doesn't come out to investigate because you didn't get seen, walk forward until like the 3rd bit of the wall, and then aim, and you can shoot him in the corridor. Here you want to get the AK out and run forward and shoot that one as you come round, and then just wait here. Take this guard out with this cipher out with a SOCOM, and then take the guard out on the stairs with the M9, because he can easily see you with his binoculars. As soon as he's tranquilized, you want to try and get this final cipher. This for me was the safest way to do this bit, because if I was trying to just rush forward, I would always get spotted. So as soon as they're all destroyed and taken out, run across the walkway. Be careful here because there could be a mine there, so just play it safe. You've come this far, you may as well play it safe now and pick up the mine. I think in my other clip I might have picked that up, so there's a bit of continuity errors there, sorry. So with that out of the way, go back into the warehouse, and now we want to pick up the sniper rifle. But first you want to bang on the wall there and run round here and get ready to shoot the guard as he comes round. Get him in the head, and then run this way. If you didn't get him in the head and he saw you, one of the guards at the bottom might come up to investigate. So just get out of the way and just come down here and take him out. Then pick up the sniper and the bullets, and then come back up here. If that guard at the bottom saw you, he'll be here looking at this guy, so you can just take him out there nice and easy, and then just get out of this area. As we destroyed everything in here, there's nothing here for us now, so we can just sprint straight through without worrying. So yeah, it's a nice easy area for a change. Okay, so in here, before going through, you want to get the box out, because otherwise the enemies will see you. So if you've got the box equipped, they can't see over that walkway. So walk around here to get past these guards nice and easily, and then unequip the box and run through the door, or just go through with the box. It doesn't really matter at that point. In this section here, just run straight across, because all the guards are at the bottom. You'll see that there's no caution thing, but it is a caution. They're all still investigating you. So now we're very close to the save point. We're at the sediment pool, and we just need to take out this guy here, and then run to the door as quick as you can. Put the box out, I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. One of my attempts I did, but yeah, just run straight through to this door and you'll be okay. If you're a bit nervous, take out some of the other guards with headshots as well. So here, we're sort of very close to the save point now, before the Harrier fight, but first we've got to snipe out and destroy all of the bombs to disable them all. So if you're really nervous at this point, save here before the bombs, but I'm going to risk it and save afterwards. So grab the pills here, and you want to equip the pistol and just start taking out all of these bombs. What I did for safety was always try and aim away from the bombs first to bring out the pistol, just in case I accidentally fired immediately, and then just line up the shot. So you can get this one down here, and then see, I aim away from the thing to draw my weapon, and then aim at the thing to shoot it. Take out those 2 there that are nice and easy. Then move to this bit here, get this one in front. So again, look, aiming away to bring up the gun, just in case the pad fucked up and pressed the button and shot the bullet, and then get this one here. Now unfortunately you are going to have to get some of them with a sniper rifle. Those ones on the ciphers are a pain, so line up that shot there with that one at the far end, and then get the one on the right hand side. Make sure you do it, just take your time here, do not rush this bit, because you don't want to fail here, especially after beating Fatman. So now You've got 2 on the ciphers. Take a pill here before you even attempt this, just to steady your aim. So the trick here is to wait for it to move. Once it moves and stops, that's when you kind of want to shoot it, but you want to hit the very top of it. You don't want to hit the cipher itself, because it will blow up and that will just destroy your run. So wait for it to move, and then once it's still, fire. Don't take any unnecessary risks, just wait for it to move and then shoot when it stops. And make sure you aim at the top of it, the very top. Okay, so now we need to get the one behind these pigeons. Killing the pigeons doesn't matter, it doesn't count as a kill. So that's it. Now take another pill and aim at this flag, and if you press triangle, it will kind of move the flag to allow you to see the bomb, and that allows you to get that one behind there. And I think there's just 1 bomb left now. No, 2. There's this one on the side there with the sniper, and then I think there's 1 pistol shot at the bottom of the staircase. So yeah, just honestly take your time with these shots, and always draw your weapon when you're not aiming at the thing you want to shoot, just in case you end up accidentally firing when you don't mean to. So as soon as those are all done, all the bombs are destroyed, you'll trigger this cutscene. Once you see this, you'll know it's safe to walk down the stairs and not get blown up by anything. So walk down, and then we trigger the codec calls and all the cutscenes, and we're basically at the Harrier fight now. And this is where you want to make your next save, the 3rd save of the extreme run. And this is where I'm going to end this part of my extreme playthrough. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next part. Hopefully this has proved useful. I have sort of rambled on here, but hopefully what I've said has made sense, and the clips that I've shown you allow you to easily get this done. And I will see you in the next part, where we take on the Harrier.